Going, and we're live.
Yeah. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Oh my God, has this past week passed by?
Flown by.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely.
Wow.
Lot of things going on this week.
Yeah,
A lot of things going on. So thank you for joining us.
Mm-hmm.
And while we are waiting for our fabulous friends to appear,
Yeah, we have one.
Why don't we talk amongst ourselves for a moment?
Sure.
And one of the things that we wanted to tell everyone is that we really appreciate you sending us questions.
Definitely.
And that would be, the spiritual questions that you send us, we do and can talk about in our episodes.
Right. Or we answer them for you individually as time permits.
Yeah.
We're a little late sometimes, but yeah.
And so, it's different spiritual topics, But one of the things that we did want to tell you is where to leave your questions.
Please, yeah. I think I didn't give enough information last time whenever I asked you guys to, please leave questions. If you want your questions answered on, spiritual questions answered on YouTube, please go to comments.
The comments underneath
below,
our videos, exactly.
And leave them there. And that's where we go and answer your questions.
Yeah.
If you go to our website and go to our services, then we're thinking that you want to pay for a reading.
Right.
So we don't want you to be confused about that. Of course, if you want a reading, that's perfectly fine. That's go ahead and do the service.
Yeah.
But I've been having a few people go to services to ask questions for YouTube.
Right, because we do have the forms on those pages for people to fill out and send in their questions for the readings.
Right.
But that has a fee, and so
Yeah.
if you want to, like we said, ask spiritual questions, just put it in the comments below.
Yeah. And I don't want you guys to
Allie.
think we're doing bait and switch.
No.
Because some people say, oh, ask me questions, and then, oh, I didn't tell you, but you have to pay for it. That's not what we're saying. It's, if you want to ask a spiritual question about past lives or anything spiritual, you can ask it down below.
Exactly. Angels,
You can,
the
that
other
sounds funny.
side.
You can ask it down below. You can ask it in the comments.
Right.
Yeah.
Hi,
Al.
Yes, exactly. I'm like, hi, Allie. But, okay, now what else did we have coming up? Do we have anything else that we
just our services, your angel pictures.
Angel arts, yeah. Any of the angels that Vera and I talk about
are for sale.
Are for sale on our store, on our website.
Yeah. And Chrissy is working on an angel class that's going to be spectacular. So
it really is going to be spectacular
along.
Because it's based on new information from Angus on the other side, and it's current.
Yeah.
It's new and ongoing research, so it's pretty
It's
cool.
Be good.
Yeah.
And those of you that are Soul Tribe members, you get an extra special little something with the package.
Yeah, and we're putting that together, so we'll keep you posted.
Yeah. So if you want to have that little extra bit of information, sign up to be a Soul Tribe member.
Yeah. And that's free of charge, actually.
Yeah, we don't charge for that. Yeah.
It's like just being
the
in
class
our
we do charge.
Yes, the class we charge
but not
for,
to be a Soul Tribe member.
A Soul Tribe member is just like being a part of our email list that we do not share with anyone.
Anybody.
Yeah, exactly. So, but Vera, I'm really kind of interested. I'm really interested about the topic that we are in for today.
Yeah, one of our viewers asked about, and I cannot find your question anywhere, so I might have to go with memory about what you asked.
She's going to wing it.
Yeah, because it's not there. We can't find it anymore. So someone was asking about Johnny Depp's spiral. Hi, Roxanne.
Hi, Roxanne.
Aloha. I love it.
Oh, thank you. She likes my hair style.
Of course. I was going to mention that too, but I didn't know if you wanted me to.
Oh, no, I love it.
I was going to say, how does everybody think about Chrissy's hair? It looks good, huh?
Thanks.
Yeah. So, I forgot what I was saying.
We were talking about
Johnny
the question
Depp. Yeah,
that
Johnny Depp's
that
question.
One of our viewers left.
Yeah, wanting to know about his spiral and, things that have gone on since he was married to, I forgot her name.
Yeah, I don't remember, but they lived in France, and right?
No, that was
she was from French.
I don't know where she's from. The one he married.
Okay, I'm sorry. I keep getting confused
Yeah,
because he was
he
with
was-
the other gal for
but
so
they
long.
weren't married. Yeah,
Right. I keep
right.
forgetting
But they had
that.
kids together, so
Yeah.
they were, but not legally.
Right.
I guess you could say. But yeah, no, he was has been. It seems to people in a downward spiral because,
Right.
especially what he was going through with Amber. I think
Amber.
that's her name. With Amber, and how I think she has videos or audio of him yelling at her or something, and then she said that he hit her,
Right.
and then she showed pictures of herself. So that part, and then of course everybody's talking about the what?
Denise was just saying Amber Heard was his wife.
Oh yeah,
So.
yeah. And she was I forgot what I was saying now. Sorry, I am like really so distracted.
No.
Yeah, but
So
okay.
people were saying that ever since his split from her, because she came out with pictures, and you just said that she had audio.
Audio or video,
Or video.
of him yelling at her or something,
Okay.
but she was claiming abuse
I see.
from him, and that was what I believe is in the court documents for the divorce and all that kind of stuff. And then this Trump situation, where he was
with the
trying to be
comments.
funny and
Yeah.
said something not so funny about
Right.
Trump, so about assassination or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, so they're just wanting to know what advice we would give him if
That's
yeah
right.
if we had him in front of us, you know.
Okay.
So I was just would talk about what really to me for him started, and it was really with River Phoenix, and how River Phoenix had died in front of his club.
Wow.
And that, I think that was something that he just kept inside. I don't know how involved he was with that situation, or if he's just felt guilty because it was in front of his club that River died, or what. But that started it. And he just was kind of, I don't know if you could say lost, or trying to really find meaning of life, so to speak, because of that situation. Then he had an incident with his daughter when she was younger. She had something serious happen to her that she almost lost her life. The one that's really, she's beautiful. She's a model now.
Oh,
But she was in a precarious situation, and I don't know if it was a disease or she contacted a virus or something, but she was in the hospital and she was near death.
wow.
Yeah, so that affected him. Then his split from his partner, the mother of his children, that was all things that were happening because of that. But the beginning part was all the way back to River Phoenix and what was going on. And him just getting, I don't know, it's just something about he just doesn't know why he's here, if all these things happen.
Really? Oh,
I didn't get to read that.
I couldn't read it.
Yeah. So, yeah, and he, if you see him on TV, because I saw him on, I think it was Jimmy Kimmel, I'm not sure. He walked on because Pink really gets verklempt, I guess you could say, whenever she's with people that are famous.
Oh.
And she said that she had met Johnny Depp once and she just screwed it all up. And she just told him finally, just leave. Just get away from me. Because she can't handle it. She just gets tongue-tied and, it's really cute. So out comes Johnny Depp to surprise her. And she's like,
my.
Yeah, she's like, oh no.
I have to watch it
Yeah.
now.
And she's going, oh God. So,
That's cute.
yeah, because when she first met him, and then she was telling him just to go away, he goes, well, you just keep being you. And she was like, whatever. It was just really funny. So he comes out, and she doesn't even know how to act. And he didn't know how to act either. It was really funny. You have to see it. So it was kind of cute. But, it's like he's really trying, and he really wants to help people. He was really involved with children. When his daughter was going through that, he would visit all the children in the hospital.
I remember when he was doing that.
Yeah, because he has a kind heart. He does. He has a kind heart. He's just really lost right now. So what my advice is, come over and we'll talk. No, but seriously, just to be able to find his way, talk to his angels.
Definitely.
I know you're going to talk about that.
Yeah.
Past lives have a lot to do with it.
Definitely.
And what he's going through, and all of those. Remember, he was Lon Chaney in a past life, so he's tended to hide behind characters lifetime after lifetime.
Wow.
So he's really in this lifetime, trying to find himself.
Isn't that interesting?
But he's still this actor that is magnificent with characters.
Right.
So he still is trying to find who Johnny Depp is. Yeah, so my advice to him would be, take a breath. Go off by yourself for a while or with trusted friends. First, he has to detox too, because he's really going down.
Yeah.
And then that marriage was a disaster from day one. I mean, whenever I saw that, I was like, that's not good. It was not a good mix. It wasn't a good mix in the past, past life. It was just bad. Because in a past life they had together, she had him killed. So yeah. And it's just an experience, right? It's not saying that she's a bad person. I'm not saying that.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know the other circumstances that led up to it, but it makes me think that, not everything is as it appears to be.
Right. Especially in that marriage. In this life. Yeah, a lot of it was staged.
Yeah, because the first thing I thought of is like when you're talking about somebody, if she had him killed in the other time, and this time it was like not killing his character off,
but really was
like his reputation. You know what I mean? And that's going to be a hard thing.
And that
to
was
come back
very
from.
important to him too. Because that's who he's trying to find out.
Right.
Who he is. His mother died, so that was another thing. I think she died in 2016, if I'm not mistaken. That was another thing. That was another connection lost. The connection to his the mother of his children. That was a good connection they had. And then he screwed it up by midlife crisis.
Right.
With
all the fame too, and all the people.
Well, that she was with him with that, and they were okay. I mean, it was a good mix. But once that other person came in, and then the midlife crisis thing, that was it. But we write it in our chart, and it's however you want to experience it.
Interesting.
Yeah. So he just needs to sit back, take a break, and try to find himself.
And who he is.
Talk to Jim Carrey.
No kidding.
And they're both famous. Call me.
Yeah.
Like Johnny Depp. Yeah. No, but seriously, he is really in turmoil, and he's really been in a desert period. Even though he's still doing things, he's doing them kind of like on automatic pilot. Because he's so good at his craft.
Right.
Yeah, so he needs to really just take off.
And I would say that, when you were asking about or talking about the angels, I just wanted to say that if he was here right now, I would really love for him to know that there is a powers angel that, the powers angel, I've talked to you guys about the powers angel before, and what they do, I'll just brief rundown. They put their forehead to our forehead, and they wrap the rings around us. And this particular angel also helps with substance abuse. That's why I want to bring up this one, because everything that's going on physically, and also with substance abuse and everything, because it all starts with the mental. We're going through something on an emotional level, and it all starts with our mind. And so that's where this angel, helps us to. It gives us the power, because they have the power in their wingtips to create an electrical charge from their tips of their wings that go all throughout our body, throughout our cells, and that helps to realign us. But especially starting with right here. So when they put their forehead to our forehead, they're transferring that power to us, as we talked about before. So that when we're going through our day, or when we want to take that drink, or whatever it is that he's going through, we have to be the ones to engage it. In other words, from our own power of our own mind, from our own thoughts,
Yeah.
to engage that, that willpower.
Yeah.
To start with that, I would suggest that. Also,
on his time off.
To take, and that is so true. He needs, I would imagine, for me, if it were me, some introspective time to just be alone and just, really have time to, because the automatic pilot is just so much happening, moving through life.
Yeah, right now he can't be alone right now. He really can't.
So it's that
bad.
Yeah.
So it's better that he's with someone that he really trusts and that is not in the same kind of situation he's in, because drug addicts tend to want to be with people.
Right.
Yeah, he needs to be with someone that truly loves him for who he is and wants to help him.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. One of the other things too that you mentioned before we went live is that he is in a
desert period.
That makes so much sense.
It feels like you're walking in sand whenever you're in that situation.
Yeah, a desert period, in case you don't know, is a period in our chart that it's not that we go off track, but it's a time when our spirit guides can't even help us. But our angels can. It's almost like I always think of if somebody's in an operating room and our spirit guides and our loved ones are all outside the operating room and they're looking in, they can't help us, but the angels are in there. They can help us. And, why do you think it is that we get into a desert period? We just chart them because we have to find our way out. It's just,
you have to kind of hit bottom, to be able to start doing whatever it is that you need to do. And that desert period really is forcing you to take time for yourself.
right.
That's really why I think we're in them.
Yeah.
I don't know if so much that we chart them, it's just it gets to that point where that's the inevitable next step that we have not taken to stop us from going into that desert period. So then we're in it and then we have to work our way out of it.
Right.
But
Yeah. So that's interesting because we do chart those, and that's like to force ourselves to finally get that
Yeah,
lesson.
and it depends on
whatever
how
it
you
is.
want to experience it, though. It could be an easier desert period, or it could be a really traumatic, long, can't find my way out kind of thing.
Yeah, but yeah, if he has somebody that he trusts, that loves him for him, that he could have time away from the spotlight, maybe.
Yeah, definitely.
And
because he's trying. I mean, he's really trying to get out there and show people that he's okay and he's doing things. I mean, especially a lot of it's for his career, so directors will hire him, but it's not coming across because he's not ready. He's not healthy enough to do that yet.
Yeah.
Spiritually or physically.
Yeah, I would say if he had somebody there that could help him with, like, even starting off with meditation, detoxing and doing meditations.
That's where Jim Carrey would be amazing.
Yeah.
Because he's, that's what he's found to get peace. Because he was spiraling too.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah, he was going down.
Yeah, I mean, if he could start off with that, meditations to connect with his angel.
Yeah.
Because our angels during meditation can show us, they can use different symbols, but they can show us things. And not always do we see it with our, like, in living 3D color, but we can sense it, we can feel it, or we just know it. Or they use a symbol, and our angels can give us messages to help him to start to, connect with and look at, why am I going through this, and what is the lesson I'm meant to learn, and start to see the good parts about himself, the
Exactly,
good side
Roxanne.
of himself.
Roxanne is saying, is that why they call it rock bottom? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's it. There's nowhere to go but from there up.
Yeah,
at
it
least.
forces us to have to do that.
Yeah, and it just depends on, your God center, how much you're off course, to how long it is you're going to be in that desert period.
But I would definitely say to start there.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, and just surround yourself with that, because he's surrounded by people that just want to party. And
yeah, because with healing, I mean, we really believe that healing begins with the soul. The soul mind. It starts with the mind, and then it happens in here first, and then it goes out into our body and into the world and into our life.
Yeah, because there's so much of cell memory that he's going through right now, and that things are bubbling up. Because I talked to somebody about that too last night, because in a hypnosis class we talk about cell memory and how it comes up, and it comes up only when the soul is ready to experience it.
That's for sure.
But John Ammon gave a good example of how it pops up, and it's kind of like in a fish tank, and you see all those bubbles, and sometimes a cork will go up into to the top of the water, and that's one of the cell memory that's ready to be experienced. The other ones, you're not ready yet. It wouldn't really serve you to try to experience that yet, and that's why sometimes people in past lives, they go in for a specific reason, and they go somewhere totally different, and they're disappointed.
Right.
But the guardianship of the mind will not allow them to go there yet, because they're not ready to do it.
It's very fascinating, because like Vera was just saying, sometimes when that cork pops up, it can be a physical thing that all of a sudden appears, or sometimes it can be a mental or emotional thing that's coming up in our thoughts, and it's like, where is this coming from?
Exactly. So
bleed-throughs from other lives.
Yeah.
But we have another.
Look, it's already
question.
21 minutes.
Yeah. Did you want to?
Well, I wanted to talk about Khloe Kardashian for some reason. She popped in my head the other day. I was telling Chrissy, and the information I got about her was and I don't know if I know she doesn't. She's very independent, and she's found, of course, Lamar Odom, right? So she was married, but she needs a strong man that's not in the realm of her existence. Somebody outside that doesn't care about stuff.
The entertainment business?
Yeah.
Or that type of
Any
thing?
type of that stuff. She needs somebody and a strong guy that can handle strong women. 'Cause some guys can't. But in a past life, the 3 Kardashian girls were nuns.
Really?
Yeah, they were nuns in a little tiny convent somewhere in Asia.
Really?
Yeah, and it was a very small, poor, of course, because they couldn't have anything, so that's why they like stuff now.
I see.
They lived a very minimal, simple life. But the one that really resonates with that is the oldest.
Really?
I can't remember her name. It's a K, because I think they're all Ks. But it wasn't Kim. It was the oldest Kardashian woman, I should say. Well, I'm talking like I'm old. Anyway, she resonates to it, the spiritual aspect of it and all that stuff. But Khloe was the, what do they call it, Mother Superior?
She was.
She was the head of that convent.
Really?
Yeah. So that's what she was. And I don't know, I just got that's what they did, and they helped the little village people, and they were very into helping people and that kind of thing. So it was pretty interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah. And how that correlates with Khloe not finding someone, maybe it's because she's so independent.
Oh,
she didn't need to have, But in this lifetime, she has to allow people to help her and do things for her.
Because that's interesting, because in the other life she was the Mother Superior, and in this life she's the youngest, right?
She's the youngest.
So that's interesting.
Yeah.
Balance there.
Yeah, so that was it. I didn't want to make it too long, because...
Well, everybody, thank you for joining us today.
Yes, it was wonderful.
Yeah, hope you had a great
fourth.
Yeah.
I did.
Yay!
Yay! Yeah.
And we will see you next week.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we're going to be live next week, but we will
let you guys know.
Yeah, we'll let you know.
For sure.
So,
thank you everybody for joining us. We appreciate you. And remember, if you have questions, spiritual questions, put them in the comments. right?
We will definitely read them.
We'll get there and we'll
Yeah.
answer them as quickly as we can.
Absolutely.
All right. Have a great day. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Benita.